so we're going to do two really quick, easy ways to kind of put your hair up. Modern updos, great for a wedding, but still looking on trend and not forced and contrived. These hairstyles are much easier to create on hair that's been washed maybe a day or 2 days before. The first one is a slightly 60s updo, which focuses a little bit of height on the crown and a pleat at the back of the head. What you need with this is a nice big bottle of ELLE net. The more you add on, the better the texture of the hair gets. So we're going to start with back combing, and it's the most important process of this hairstyle, because if your back combing's not there, everything collapses. Just make sure that when you're back combing, you hold the hair with nice even tension. I've started this hairstyle off with a side parting. You can go center, you can go side. Taking kind of 2-3 centimeter sections on a diagonal, we're just going to start teasing the roots of the hair. Just pushing the hair back on itself to give us a little bit of hold. Each section, lots of hairspray. And the same on the other side, diagonal sections, because when you're thinking about back combing, it's always best to follow your sections to the way in which the hair sits. So I want this hair to sit in a downward direction slightly over the ears. And I'm only really back combing the roots here. As I get to the crown, I'm putting a little bit more back combing, so I'm probably going more towards the mid-lengths of the hair as well as the roots. And that's because I want more height on the crown. Just a little bit of back combing to do at the back of the head. Because we're going to create a pleat here, I want the sections to be vertical so the pleat becomes much easier to roll. I'll probably do about 4 or 5 across the whole of the back of the head. The next stage you need to do is start to use a nice flat brush. I just like to use the very edge of the brush just to pick the top layer of hair and lay it back over itself. It's very small movements with the brush, and you can see already that the shape's taking form. I like with this hairstyle just to come a little bit over the ears. It just gives you a slightly kind of Alfred Hitchcock heroine feel to it. Okay, so you can see I'm gathering all the hair in my hands to make the shape, folding the hair into a pleat in a downward direction and twisting the remaining hair so that we can tuck that back up inside the pleat and hide it. And that way you've secured your pleat and all you've got left to do is pin to secure it. I go in, out and up, and that way your pin won't move all night. And that's basically it. Okay, or alternatively, we're going to keep a very similar idea with the same height on the crown, but we're going to do a kind of half up, half down version. So starting the same way, a little bit of back combing, just to create a tiny bit of height towards the front. Still lots of hairspray with this. Same thing again, just using the very edge of the flat brush just to smooth the hair over. And we're just going to take all of this hair into a ponytail, halfway down the head. Just using a tail comb here, just to pull some of the hair up, just so we get a really nice crown shape. The other little trick I do is to use a nice bit of elastic, and you can always get a friend to help you tie this. And now we're just going to create, using the Hersheson tongs, a really beautiful gentle wave through the ends of the hair. Take small sections about 2 centimeters wide. Keep all your sections the same size. Put your curling iron on top of the hair. Let the hair twist as it's going around the barrel and make sure you get the ends in. All this time to keep the curling iron horizontal and don't let it twist at all. So that when we brush this out, we'll have a really beautiful, soft, slightly 50s looking wave to the hair. So this is a nice light brush for styling. Got some more spray. You can always take a little bit of the Technique Artlist Control. It will just help to give you a little bit of shine through the hair. And then the only thing that I like to do afterwards sometimes is just to back brush this, so we get the illusion of there being lots more hair and it becomes a bit like a mane of hair with a beautiful kind of 50s wave falling down the back. And I'm just using the same brush again just to smooth the hair so you don't see any of the nestiness of the back brushing. And that's it. So there's 2 looks there really that are perfect for a black tie event, a wedding, something smart where you've got to wear something a little bit more formal.